Hello, my friends. It's Katie Rubin, your friendly neighborhood modern mystic energy healer, divine light channel. How the fuck are ya? Stand-up comic, actor, producer, writer, artistic director, dog mom, tidier of living rooms extraordinaire. Can I just tell you, this house is so freaking clean. You could poo on it, puke on that, rub it around on the floor, and then eat off it, and it would still be clean. That was gross. That was gross, what I just said. How do you like having a spiritual teacher who's gross? You're welcome. It's happening, and I'm her. I have your 3-card spread of this week, and here we go. I pulled it. I opened your Akashic records, the records of this group of people who will watch this video and who will benefit from it. In the recent past, you guys, let me show you my deck. So here's the deck. I open the records, I meditate. And while I'm meditating, I'm shuffling. And I'm asking the record keepers what 3 cards will be most useful, past, present, future, for the people watching this video. I shuffle and I shuffle and I shuffle. And I'm listening and I'm feeling and I'm tapping in. And I shuffle for a long time until I get this yes energy in my body. And for me, the energy of yes is my head goes to the left and my body has this expansive light feeling inside. And if my head goes to the right and I have like a contracted tight feeling, that's a no for my system. So I shuffle until I get the yes, and then I double check. I go, are these the 3 cards? God, conscious awareness that you want these people to see? Yes. Is this the wisdom you need them to hear? Etc., etc. So I'm saying all that today because I'm blown away by how we have this freaking card again. In the recent past position, we have the Golden Palace card. I don't know why after 25 years of doing this work, I'm still amazed when spirit is cool. I'm still amazed when consciousness does magical stuff. But I am. What can I tell you? It's a gift and a curse. So in the recent past, we've had some abundance coming in, and we'll talk about that in more depth now. In the present moment, once again, we have our Owl of Intention card. And in the outcome position, we have the Balancing Act. Adele is here. Hey, girl. That's my girl from Israel, bitches. Israel and shit. Israel, right? I just like in my head was like, do you live in Azerbaijan? No, Israel, right? The outcome is the Balancing card, which let's just notice the magic of the 11s in the outcome card. We'll talk about that as we move forward. So in the recent past, we've got the Golden Palace, which we've encountered regularly recently. The Golden Palace card, and this is our recent past position, represents good fortune. You guys, I'm still getting over this cold, but I'm so much better. I'm like 75% better. I still have to move quite slowly and like breathe deeply into my belly so that I don't like get caught in my lungs. The Golden Palace card represents good fortune, ambitions fulfilled, wealth, and prosperity. It may also indicate emotional fulfillment, as perhaps you're entering a time of happiness that's long overdue. The message here is that self-worth isn't measured by what you have, no matter how abundant your life is. Instead, it comes from what you are, how authentically you're living your life, and how much love you're willing to share. Granted, receiving this card does indicate material gain and a furthering of tangible rewards, but things come and go, and knowing your true value leads to even greater riches now. Share the wealth. So it's, oh, there's a jet flying overhead. So this thing happens in this part of the world a lot where the sky is blue and the weather is perfect, and then this like sound that sounds like thunder happens, like real serious thunder. No, it's just like fancy jets from the Navy, ? Doing jet dancy aroundy stuff. They're doing some kind of jet show, and it's cool, and I like it, but it's like real loud because they're fucking jets. So what I love about the Golden Palace card is it's talking about abundance, but it's talking about the abundance of spirit too. It's like, I talked about this last week, how you don't often get a spiritual deck card that's like, here, have this spiritual abundance, but also it's money. Usually like a spirituality deck is like, it's just spiritual abundance. Calm down. You're not getting any cash. But this card is like, no, homies, you've been financially abundant, and you've been given an opportunity in the recent past somewhere to look at where are we and where are we not spiritually abundant? Where are we and where are we not? Understanding that who we are and who we're being in our relationships and with our friends is what brings us the real fulfillment we're looking to experience, the real joy. So something in our recent past has had to do with the Golden Palace, understanding spiritually that where the fulfillment and the joy really come from is who you're being, not what you have. Although / you're gonna get some stuff, or you will have just gotten some stuff, and or you will have been dealing with the energies around getting or not getting stuff. Got it? Present moment is the intention card. Oh, this damn intention card. Let's look at it. Deliberate, clear intentions have the power to change your world. Your objectives will be fulfilled at this time. That's a very bold, confidence-inducing sentence, isn't it? They will be fulfilled at this time. Inspired intentions are like magic arrows shot into the sky. The universe is bringing you a gift, showing you that you're hitting your mark. Recognize that you're not the one who has to do all the work, however. Isn't that good news? Others help you co-create reality. You connect to the power of your intention, sending it out into the field. Then allow for synchronicity to work its magic. Perhaps the good intentions of others will inspire you to send out beautiful ones of your own. Own the life you want to lead and live deliberately with clarity and detachment. You guys, I could talk for probably a week. I could just straight talk for a week straight. Every day that week, I could talk all day long for the full 24 hours of that day, for 7 days in a row, just about this idea about what does it mean to own the life you want to lead and live deliberately with clarity and detachment. You know, these spiritual texts and like whatever form you're looking at, whether it's A Course in Miracles, the Bible, a woo-woo book like this, anybody, the Christ letters, whatever you've read, anywhere, everywhere, magic, woo-woo, Instagram, it doesn't matter. People throw shit out. The 12 steps, okay, if you look at the 12 steps, step 3, what I'm trying to say is people throw shit out. Spiritual teachers who understand sort of how the universe works, they throw concepts out real casually, like own the life you want to lead and live deliberately with clarity and detachment. No big deal, you got that right. Let's move along. We could talk for a week, for 24 hours a day, 7 days in a row about what the fuck that means. So what I'll say about it now is, first of all, we're looking at own the life you want to lead. What? That's already a thing. You gotta own it. You gotta have in your heart what you desire. Live deliberately. What does that mean? Set your intentions and make choices in your 3D reality with what your feet do based on your intentions. Do so with clarity. Don't be vague about it and mysterious about it and wonder if magically maybe you're going to get help from the universe. You got to like clearly know what you're heading towards and head towards it. And detachment. What? That throws it all for a loop. Clarity and detachment. So detachment from what, you could ask? Well, first of all, we need to be detached from outcomes. That is hard. Once you've gotten clarity about where you want to go and you're taking action toward having it, to then detach from the outcome? What? That's a lot to take in. Also, I would add, we want to live with detachment from our emotional and mental narratives about what's going to happen and what's not going to happen, and what needs to happen and how it's going to, is it going to, am I going to, when, how, where. Detaching from all of the narratives and all of the feeling states can be a very helpful tool in terms of continuing to have motivation to carry on forward. Now, I happen to know as an energy healer, we don't get to detach from our fears and feelings forever. Let's be very clear. Let me explain this. So during your day, let's say you set an intention. I want to create a show. Let's use my life as an example. Okay, so I pick a date, I pick a venue, I start inviting people. I'm busy writing the thing. I already have 3/4 of it. Now I'm writing more. Okay, day 3 of having my clear intention, showing up for my actions, I get all kinds of self-doubt that comes in. I don't have the energy. I don't know if I could do this. I need some help. How am I going to do this? Okay, so I've got deadlines though. So what I say to myself is I'm going to be detached from my self-doubt for the day while I'm taking actions. And then tonight or in the morning, depending on what I need, because I'm always looking at what are my personal needs in the moment, I may have to sit down and spend some time with that doubt and go, like I'll journal it or I'll take it into the Akashic records and process it through. Okay, I'm feeling all this doubt. I bring the light to the doubt. I let the doubt come up. Maybe I cry a little and then I feel relief. My point is we have to have some detachment from our fear states and our self-doubt and our self-criticism and how's it going to happen and when's it going to happen and all the mental ideas in order to keep our feet moving on the path. But if the doubt keeps coming, you're going to be sick and injured if you don't take time to process the doubt. What is creating the doubt? Where is the feeling state in your body that needs to process through so that you have less doubt? Now, when we talk, so that's detachment from the feelings and thoughts in the moment. When we talk about detaching from the outcome, what we mean by that is not, fuck it, I don't care what the outcome is. What we mean is I'm letting go of the part of my heart and my mind that want to grip onto making sure the outcome happens. That energy of intensity that we can have about an outcome. It's about letting go of the gripping. It doesn't mean you don't still take clear, intentional actions toward the outcome. It means we just take our hands off the wheel of the outcome. So we're stepping toward writing the show, buying the lights, inviting the people, making the postcards. We're taking those action steps, but our grippy hands are off the throat of the show outcome. And we're just showing up one moment at a time for what needs showing up for. Okay, I hope that's helpful in terms of the mechanics of what is clarity and detachment. How do you do clarity and detachment? All right, the outcome there, if we show up for any of this, is the balancing act card with the magic 11s. Oh, and look, our intentions are the 22. So first of all, let's look at some magical number shit here. So the 22 in the present moment divided by 2, yeah, is the 11s. How many 2s go into 22? 11. That's kind of magic. So first let's read the balancing act. We'll talk about the 22s and the one. Balancing act. There are times when things seem a bit topsy-turvy and it feels as if you're juggling 1,000 balls in the air. Perhaps you're unsure of your footing. Now is the moment to evaluate which areas of your life need balance and then restore equilibrium. Choose harmony over discord, and great success will be yours. You'll find inner stability when you choose a balanced, focused, and level path. Choose harmony over discord, harmony over discord, and great success will be yours. You'll find inner stability when you choose a balanced, focused, and level path. Let me tell you how I hear this and what this means to me, in case this is useful to you. Let's go back to the beginning. There are times when things seem topsy-turvy and it feels as if you're juggling 1,000 balls in the air. Perhaps you're unsure of your footing. Now is the moment to evaluate which areas of your life need balance and then restore equilibrium. What this looks like for me is anytime I go to overwhelm, which believe it or not is regularly. I have a lot of things I'm doing. So almost every morning I have a moment of like, I can't fucking do all that. How the fuck am I gonna? When I was younger, I thought, the way to handle overwhelm is just start attacking everything. Just do it all now. And I would kind of like bulldoze through my overwhelm, my feelings, my fears, my doubts. Just bulldoze past, don't even pay attention, just go. Now, so then what I would do is I would do that, and then I would get real fucking burnt out by 4 o'clock and have no stamina to continue doing everything than it is today. What do I do today? Today, this is a very hard concept for people to get in our modern world where we are taught more, better, faster is the only way. More, now, again. More, now, again. The addictive pattern of productivity and perfectionism that we're all born into in this country and in this Western modern culture is a fucking lie. So when I have overwhelm, what I do is I put everything aside. I stop doing anything and I get spiritually correct. So what does that mean? It means I feel my feelings if I need to and let them move through until I am back to a peaceful, centered place in myself from which I could take, how does she say it? Balanced, level, focused action. If I am functioning from chicken head cut off, what I've noticed in my life, I'm running around, I'm getting it done, frenetic. A, I am no fun to be around. B, I am not emotionally present and I'm gonna make mistakes that I have to go correct later anyway. C, people don't like me. D, I feel stressed. So my job is, and boy am I not perfect at this, get centered and peaceful again before I take action. Then what happens in my experience 100% of the time is that when I'm spiritually correct, meaning I'm peaceful, I'm centered in myself, I'm slow, I'm feeling all my feelings in the present moment, as annoying as that can be, the balanced, focused level action I end up taking from that state of consciousness makes me easier to be around and makes me more productive. Believe it or not, it's the old adage of slow down to go fast. But it's not just slow yourself. It's like, breathe. Feel the feelings that have you thinking you have to go fast. Let them move through. And then using your spiritual connection. And then from that, once they've moved through, from that centered place, you can go, okay, now what's required? Now what's required? And the last thing I'm going to say for today is included for me in the question of now what's required is me and my wellness. Because sometimes no matter how overwhelmed I am by the tasks of the day that are required, what is actually required is that I rest more, is that I drink water now, is that I do less. So when I'm asking the question of consciousness, what's required now from my peaceful, centered state, it might be like nothing. Or it might be walk the dog. Or it might be have some protein. Or it might be answer those 3 emails. But see, that's why presence is the magic key. If you're present to your own body, you're going to have the awareness you need about what is required of you in this moment. The problem is what we do with our minds. We judge what is required of us in this moment. We go, no, no, no. I don't believe it's okay to rest. I'm in judgment of that. That's wrong and lazy and bad of me. So instead, I'm going to do more no matter what my guidance says. How does your guidance come to you? Through your body and its awareness. The end. Mic drop. But a gentle mic drop into a pillow of feathers. All right, I hope this has been helpful, my friends. I do want to remind you I have a special running. If you book before Wednesday, you get a reduced price reading. I'm doing reduced price readings and healings. If you book before this Wednesday, today's Monday, so you have 2 more days to book that. You're just going to Venmo me to reserve that spot. That's Venmo at Katie the Rubin. It's $189 down from $250. It's just a little special I'm running until Wednesday. It's not too late to join my OMA healing class, which begins. OMA Pittsburgh is producing my next affordable healing class. This is the one I do at a reduced price. So if you're looking to experience this profound energy healing and get some nice, powerful, hard, large amounts of energy work in a short period of time, we start Wednesday the 26th, which I believe is this Wednesday. And you can go to OMA, O-M-A, Pittsburgh.org, omapittsburgh.org. Click on events and then click on highest level healing and human design. You get a private human design reading throughout the course of the 5 weeks with yours truly, plus 5 weeks of energy healing and group processing. It's pretty magical shit. And it's like radically affordable compared to what my normal classes cost. So hop on over to omapittsburgh.org. Also check those guys out because they're freaking rad. And yeah, book your reduced price reading, Akashic Records reading, psychic reading, and energy healing before Wednesday, and let's hook you up. I love you, my friends. I hope you'll take care of yourselves. And remember, it's not what you have that makes you happy. It's who you're being. Be clear and detached in this present moment. And as a result, you may have to do some balancing act work, and that's okay. That's what it is to be.